Hey guys, I am back again for day 3 of 12 Days of Christmas. I always go to say 31 Days of Horror. And if you guys didn't know, this is Gromit. He was in the last one. He didn't approve of the last movie. Hopefully tonight, Gromit. Hopefully tonight. Shall I just pick it up?
Pass it to me and I'll pass it to you. What could that be? Number 3. So while Emma's opening that, the last movie, I actually bought from Amoeba Records in LA. So just a fun fact.
Oh my god, is that? Who is that guy on the back? Oh my god, it is Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this a porno?
I don't think so.
I have always seen like this cover, like I've seen this chick, but I don't know anything about this film. Well, I mean, it has a runtime of 93 minutes, so you'd hope a porno wouldn't go for that long. Some do though.
Some do though.
But Hugh Grant, I think I'd know about that, but it's rated R. Well, this is the thing, I don't really talk about ratings too much on my channel, and a lot of people point out like things like Black Christmas were rated PG, but ratings don't mean an awful lot to me. I don't really care about that. There's so many movies and TV shows that are PG or G even, and have like pretty hard-hitting topics, and I don't think something has to be gory or sexual or violent for it to be disturbing. So I don't really care too much about ratings. I just judge things on how I feel about them, not so much about, the rating. But I mean, an R movie with Hugh Grant and this kind of cover definitely gets my attention. It's The Lair of the White Worm. What a name! In a remote corner of England's lavish Peak District, a young archaeologist, Angus Flynn, unearths a mysterious skull from the Garden of Trent farm. Already sounds very complicated. When Angus escorts Eve and Mary, the residents of the farm, to holiday festivities at Lord James Castle, the sensuous and snake-like Lady Sylvia Marsh seizes the moment and the skull. I'm not going to keep reading it because it just keeps going. It sounds very complicated. Oh look, adapted from Bram Stoker. Okay. I mean, I am a little bit worried. Are they all gonna be like below 5 out of 10 or?
I don't know.
Does it get better from here?
Am I meant to look at the ratings?
Yeah, actually someone requested that you only pick things above 6.
Oh.
So far you're not doing very good.
Watch your face. You don't know what this is gonna be like yet.
No, you don't. Very true.
And I'm pretty sure I also got this from your favy fave.
Oh, you got this from, it's a bookstore called The Haunted Bookshop. It's now closed though. It was in Melbourne, in Victoria, in Australia. I'll actually leave a card up here to like a haul I did, which most of my book collection, I have like an oddity book collection, is from there. Highly recommend it. Obviously it's closed now though. But that's, that would make sense because this looks very niche. Anyway, let's chuck it in and give it a go. I have no idea what to expect. Hey guys, we just finished The Lair of the White Worm. I don't know why, I just can't remember this title. This film actually is not bad. I'm really pleasantly surprised by it. It's by Ken Russell, who I don't believe I've seen any of his other work, but I know he does a lot of TV shows in England, and he's also worked with Elton John on a few video clips. Super interesting. And this definitely earns its R rating. It could be considered softcore porn in some parts, but man, was this out there. I was not expecting it to go to the level it did. The film is about, it's a long story, but it's pretty much about a skull that they find that awakens, I guess, this ancient curse about snake-like people who are bringing up this snake god, which is known as White Worm. That's like in short what it's about, but it's quite complicated, and it's kind of like a mystery puzzle where they the characters have to figure out what's going on, one of them being Hugh Grant. Fun fact as well, the actress who plays Lady Sylvia, Amanda Donoghue, Lady Sylvia was actually meant to be played by Tilda Swinton. and she turned it down, which I think if she played that, we would all know this film, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do know this film, or at least recognize the cover, but I think it would have definitely been a different movie. In saying that, I thought that, like, Lady Sylvia was the best character, obviously, but she was played really well. The film, and we were saying this when we were watching it, it's not like a bad, cheesy film. It is kind of cheesy in some areas, but it's just weird. It's not a bad film, it's just a very strange film. It goes into these strange fever, psychedelic, dream-like sequences with green screen and like cutout animation and puppets. It's very like House or Houseu, if you've seen that. It reminded me a lot of that, these like fever, weird dreams, and then these dream sequences, which you know are dreams. Yeah, it's very interesting. But my favorite part about the film is Lady Sylvia, and the fact that because she's like a snake person, she likes all this snaky stuff. Like they play music at one point and she starts getting like hypnotized by it. She's playing like snakes and ladders. There's lots of little throws to her being a snake, and it's just fun. It's just a fun, weird movie. But yes, back to the R rating. It's quite sexual. She is very much like almost glamoring her victims, and that's what I thought when I looked at this, that it was like a vampire film, but no, obviously she's a snake, but it works in the same kind of way where some of them get bitten and can turn into snakes and others die. So it's like, it's kind of the same way that vampires work, if that makes sense. So it's really interesting to see the similarities between that. Took weird folklore from Scotland and England and turned it into its own kind of psychedelic, strange ride, and I was kind of into it. It is a very strange movie, but very interesting at the same time. I would say one of the best parts of the film is all of the psychedelic sequences, but also the makeup I thought was done really well, and there was some parts where, you know, their fangs grew out of nowhere, and it was kind of like a jump scare, but not entirely like the jump scare that we know in modern horror, and I thought that those were done really well. I actually got a little bit scared in some of those bits, just it caught me off guard. And yeah, I don't know, I think that the makeup was applied really well, and her outfits were amazing, very iconic. I thought it was really well done for what it was. I'm not going to give it a super high score, but I am pleasantly surprised. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. So we're going up, guys, we're going back up. Our prayers have been answered. Yeah, very interesting. Let me know if you guys have seen this one and what you thought of it down below. I'd be very interested to see how many of you guys have seen this. The Lair of the White Worm. I've never heard the title, but I knew the face. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to like it so I know you guys are liking this series so far and I know whether to do it for next year. And if you missed yesterday's video, here it is. And here's some other stuff I've been working on. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another 12 days of Christmas. Stay spooky, guys.